You're welcome to my YouTube channel. Now I have an exciting video for you today, which is where to look out for international nursing job and midwifery jobs. This video is going to be really helpful for those who are so tired of the unfortunate emails. If you are new to my YouTube channel, you're welcome. My name is Oluwafemi Steven. They also call me the Chief Midwifery. What is my channel about? I talk about and I give you relevant information that has to do with your NHS application, review of your supporting statements, even how to align your application in accordance with the person's certification so as to secure that job as an international nurse or midwife. If you feel this is what you're looking out for, why not click on the subscription button and turn on notification so as to stay abreast with my latest video. Thank you very much. Are you one of those who got tired of applying for your job as an international nurse or midwife to the NHS? So have you tend to ask yourself why? Why did you stop? Or are you so discouraged about the unfortunate email, or even telling it that it's because of you're in a red list country, that's why you're not getting an invite? I think at this point you need to think it twice. You need to think it twice about working smartly and focusing on what needs to be done to your application to secure a job. Have you noticed that everybody is so keen on Trac Jobs, and to say the truth, Trac Job is overly saturated? Why not look at the likes of Indeed? Indeed is there, nhsjobs, like even BETAJOBS, which is the hot cake now. Why not look at that? Because even their interface is way different from Trac Jobs. Instead of asking for a supporting statement, which is done on Trac Jobs, they only ask for criteria questions. Okay, how do you fit into this criteria? I know most people get carried away, most people get worked out. Okay, how do I answer this question? Now, looking at those questions, they are not big deal. You just have to devote your time to do it. Now, asking this question now, there's an easier way, which I've introduced to you guys already, which is the ChatGPT, which you can use to answer this criteria question. So why shying away from it when you know you can do it the best possible way and secure that job? I will tell you the truth, this is the time to take action. Instead of bothered about the unfortunate emails, look at the bigger picture. When you look at the bigger picture, you get to see that there are other ways there are other platforms you can apply to. Now, our advice to you is time to work smartly. And now, some people now say, okay, how do I go about applying on BETAJOBS? Now, just join me as I take you through on how to apply on BETAJOBS. Thank you. So now, join me as I show you how to register. Now, you know how to do your application on Trac Jobs already. For those who don't know that, I think you have to check my first video where I talk about the processes and how to do your application on Trac Jobs. But now this is BETAJOBS. Now let's swing to action. Now this is the NHS page. Now you can apply. You can also get jobs from here that will still take you to Trac Jobs for you to apply. But if you want to get application on BETAJOBS, I think you have to look out for Leeds NHS, Sunderland, and I think County, Durham, Bolton, thereabout. I think those two NHS are the ones I know for now that use BETAJOBS for the application process. So now let's search for a job. Leeds midwife. Search. Now these are jobs from Leeds NHS. So any job you see where they put R05 means a band 5, is 06, that's a band 6. So now let's open in a new tab and let's get to action. Now you can see every job, the closing date is there. Now you can also send an email to this, and that's also a good one. You can do that. And also looking at, they have an email for different of their NHS: Bradford, Cadasdale, Arrogate, Leeds, Mediocre, and the like. So they have emails there. You can also send them an email, and who knows, you can get lucky at the end of the day. So there's also one part. Yes, this is it. So if you're an internationally trained nurse applying from overseas, please do not apply using this application form. Please contact this. Find out more about our International Nursing Recruitment Program. Yes, it's a good thing to say apply to that email, but also I'll say advise you to submit this application form, because time without numbers, I've seen people get jobs through this application portal, and this information is still there. So why not just send the email, see it, but just see apply. So now let's go ahead to apply. Click on apply for this job, and so start your application. So do you want to use your saved information for this application? Yes, for those who have an account before. Yes, you have done an application and you have saved it. For those you just starting a new application, you have to input this information by yourself. So but this person has an account already, saved application, click on save. It makes life easy for you. So you don't have to start afresh and you start filling those information. Same way you can do your Trac, which is recent application. This is what they use for their recent applications also. So now you can see the only place they input for you is right to work in the UK, qualification, training. The other part are just normal. Now how to go about it. You see what I need to do at this stage now. I'm not doing much of any work. It's just to click contact details. How do you want them to contact you? Via email, telephone, or via email alone? So click email alone. If you want to put email and phone number, it's still advisable. It's up to you. Save and continue. Now the next, you can see it is completed. Right to work in the UK. I just need to show you this part so you know what it means by right to work in the UK. Now this is a mistake from this person. You have to change this. This person is not a skilled worker yet. So at this point, you see all the options you have here. At this point, you just click other immigration status. You continue because you don't have a skilled worker visa yet. You're still in your home country. So why give false information? All you need to put is I require Tier 2 visa to work in the UK. Save and continue. It doesn't mean they won't call you for the job. It just means you've been given the right information that this is who I am and this is how my application is. This is my position. Now you can see other immigration. I require Tier 2 to work in the UK. Now we are done with that. So qualification. So you can add as much qualification as you want. Bachelor's of Science in Midwifery. Result B. Type of qualification, degree. So if you have for this, I will also advise you add your secondary school. Since this is the only qualification she has, add your secondary school certificate to it just to beef your application up a bit, and you are good to go. And yes, September 2016 to 2020, save and continue. So if in the case you want to add more, you click on this part. Do you want to add another one? If you say yes, it will give you space to add. If you say no, it will continue. So I click on no. So to take me back and say now save and continue. The next part is your training. So for the training part, I always advise every nurse, midwife, to add more training to the one they did in their home country. Add internationally recognized one. There are 3 ones that are recognized also, which is the likes of the Alison and also moms and babies, which are usually recommended to people. Yes, Alison, you have to still pay to get your certificate, but at least you can still do it and add it to your application. The good news now is that you don't even need to wait till when you have them before you add them. You can add them while you're applying and you're doing them at your spare time. And also for the moms and babies also, you can do the same thing. And moms and the baby that is for the midwives, it's even good because that one you don't even need to pay for the certificate at the end of the day. It's just for you to just boost your CPD. They'll know, yes, you are staying abreast with the latest trend and how to attend to your patients. So now, which is what this person did. Moms and babies 2022. So it's also advisable to this person to add more training, which is for 2023, to also know that yes, at least we have 5 months in 2023 already. So it means you should have done at least 1 or 2 more in 2023. So that's a good one. So you continue, you save. So if you want to add more, there's a position where you can add more to it. So now we are done with training. Job history. So the job history is places you have worked and the likes. So So there you have it. Are you currently working? Yes. Your duties and responsibilities. Staff midwife. Name. So don't bother about this. That's how this application works. It's just muzzle up everything, but once you open it, it's still well aligned. But also make sure you align it very well on your own before posting it in there. So I think we are done with that. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Let's leave. You see, I jumped the essential criteria. There is a reason to that. The reason being that that's the most important part of your application. That's the most important part. So you have to concentrate when doing it. So all these ones, they are just for you to feel. Do you have any conviction? No, I don't have any conviction. Next is check your answer, save and continue. The next is fitness with practice. Okay, fitness with practice. This is just you still feeling, just clicking. Are you currently subject to? Nope, not to any fitness investigation. If you are, please impute it. But if you are not, you are good to go. I remove from register. No. Now, have you been restricted? No. Feel I think yes, you answered all the questions, and you move on to the next stage. Now that has been completed. Guaranteed interview scheme. So do you have any disability? No. Are you armed forces, UK armed forces? No. So yes, you are done with that. So you can see everything is completed, but before you can submit, you have to complete every of the application. So now, for the sake of this video, I'm just going to answer one of the criteria questions, which will help you to answer the other questions. It is way easier. So as you all know, I'm all about ChatGPT to answer these questions. It makes life easy for you at the end of the day. Instead of having to, yes, you have the information upstairs, but it's now how you put this information for it to work out for you. So now this is it. You just copy all this. Let me develop let's go to ChatGPT. Now I input the information. So I will change these times now. Put it up here and say write about how I gained each of the essential criteria below, because if you don't put below it, you just assume the essential criteria of a midwife or as a nurse, as the case may be. So essential criteria below, and a situation where I've used them as a midwife. If you're a nurse, if the question you're asking is with regards to you being a nurse, yes, you put that word, a nurse. If it's a midwife, you put a midwife. Now the below means all this below. Then it's going to answer the questions for you. Now, being a registered midwife doesn't actually, it can just give you anything, because it just imagine things by himself. Now I have to put an information. You say I am a registered midwife from Ghana with 4 years experience. I am still registered with Nursing and Midwifery Council Ghana with a license to show for it. I am a compassionate midwife. Now the next question is you can add more, as the case may be, anything you want to add that shows you are a registered midwife. But with this information we have included, it will still give us something worthwhile. So now BA and midwifery. Now you put I am Okay, no, I have my bachelor degree in midwifery and I am looking forward to registering for my master's in midwifery so as to stay updated with the latest trends and for better service delivery as a midwife. Now press enter. So now this is the issue with this thing now. It's saying as a registered midwife from Ghana with 4 years of experience, you possess several essential criteria that are essential for your profession. Yes, but now this is not what I wanted it to write. I wanted it to answer the question as if I'm the one that is writing to make life easy for myself. So all I need to do at this point is to stop it, and I will put another command. I say write the above as the midwife. Now you see the difference. Now, so what this command does is it's telling ChatGPT, now you be the midwife. Answer the question as the midwife. As simple as that. As you also midwife 4 years experience. Now it's not changed you to I. I possess several essential criteria that's critical for my profession. I gained this criteria through combination of education, training, as the case may be. Now you can see it can go on and on. And if you read, you say I also hold the bachelor degree in midwifery, which demonstrates my decision to the profession and knowledge I have gained. My degree program equipped me with all the old necessary information is there. But look at the line of command we give to it. How many line of command did we give? This is it. This is the line of command we gave. And it gave us this analysis. So what else? So what else are you waiting for? Make life easy. Do it the easy way and get the job done. So also, there is no how you get tired along the way. It's certain. But with commitment, consistency, and doing your application the right way, I think you are good to go. With saying this now, everything you need with your application, you have it done. So why not search for these jobs and apply for them? Send the emails and apply for them, and I think you'll get that results you are looking out for. So once again, I will say thank you for sticking around with me to the end of this video. I really appreciate you, and I appreciate everybody who has been rooting for me, being the Chief Middle Band, and I will say thank you very much. So in case I just joined us, why not subscribe to my channel and turn on your notifications so you miss out a thing or two when I drop them. When I drop my videos, you get updates and you'll be the first to check them out. Thank you, and see you in my next